Hi ROS developers, and welcome to this video where you're going to learn how to use ROSjects that someone has shared with you or your own ROSjects in your local computers. So before we start, remember that any topic or doubts that you have about ROS, you can resolve them and learn a lot in Robotics Academy, which is an online academy where you can use simulations, no installation required, and you learn many subjects related to ROS. So please consider checking it out. And without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing is, you have to go to ROS Development Studio. Once you're there, you just have to log in. You'll get something like this where you have all the projects. And if someone shared the link with you of the ROSject, you just have to click on it and it will be added automatically to your workspace here, your project workspace. And if it's yours, you'll have it here already. So the first step is you have to go to Open ROSject. I've prepared this tiny project for you, which is just a mixture of simulation and execution code and algorithms, AI, and so on. So it's quite a good example. Okay, no, I don't want to. Then we have to go to the IDE, and inside the IDE, you'll have to download all the code that you have. In this case, we have two things. We have in the kinetic workspace and in the simulation workspace, as you can see. So you can do it many ways, but the fastest way is just right click and download, and here also right click and download. Okay, great. We show the folder. And for convenience, we're going to just copy it to our desktop. And for now, we'll leave it there. Next thing, we're finished from the part of ROS Development Studio, so we can close this already. Oh, we'll leave it here. Yeah, better. So next step is you have to create your own ROS workspace. You use the one that you have already from the installation, or you create your own. So in this case, I've prepared some stuff here to be faster. So we're going to create this tutorial workspace. We access, we compile, okay, so once we have compiled, we now have to copy the files. So let's have a look. We just extract it and we copy the contents to our workspace source. Okay, we have it ready. Go. Now we complete this one. There we go. Okay. Okay. Once we have it, as I have here, we do a kinetic make and see what happens. Okay. So we go here and we compile. Okay, we had an error. Which error? Well, basically we have some dependencies that we don't have installed in our system, which is quite normal. Why? Because in ROS Development Studio, you have everything, you have it installed. Everything you need for the simulations and loads of packages are already installed, so these problems normally don't happen. Yeah. Or if they are not installed, you have them in the kinetic workspace or the simulation workspace. So how do we solve this? So we have this command, which is rosdep install, which installs all the dependencies that are defined in the CMake list. I comment this because some packages are not well done, and this means that they don't put the dependencies. That means that when you do kinetic make, it won't give errors, or it will just don't work. It won't work. So it's very important when you create a package that you put the dependencies. Yeah, that way you can use rosdep install. So you put from paths, you put the path to the workspace, and then the distribution. Yeah, and we hit install, put the password. So now we launch the same things that we needed to launch. So if we go here and we see the one that we had to launch, which is SanDisland launch, and we are going to see more or less what we should see. You can see here the messages that you'll see also locally, hopefully. Okay, perfect. So we have the simulation, which is basically the Wam-V floating around. It's not loaded, hasn't loaded yet, just because my connection is not that fast. Okay, now we have it. So we have the simulation, we have the boat, the Wam-V floating around. Okay, so here we have to do source devel setup.bash rospack profile to update all the packages that we installed here, or we put in the source, and then ROS launch. Let me see which package was it. RobotX gazebo. RobotX gazebo. SanDisland. Okay, let's see. It's launching everything. And there we go. Okay, great. So as you can see, it's more or less the same thing. Actually, more or less, it's exactly the same thing. You can have a look. Let's compare. There we go. There we go. So it's more or less the same. I would say that the only difference basically are these effects that you have of the sky. Apart from that, not very different. Okay. Yeah. So now the next test is, okay, we have the simulation already running. So I would say that again, we have to do this because locally we don't have a setup. Okay, so once we have this, now we are going to launch this test. So here in the construct, in ROS Development Studio, we have we are going to launch a testing for OpenAI. In this case, we are going to launch this Wam-V OpenAI ROS example. So let's have a look. So you can in, just in case. Okay. ROS launch Wam-V. How was the name? OpenAI. Start. And we launch it. Let's have a look. Okay, it's loading the spheres. Yeah, it's popping in the different buoys. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So there we go. Now it's learning. Well, it's trying to learn at least. Okay, great. Resetting, perfect. Okay. So now we have to do the same thing here. So ROS launch Wam-V open and start. We're launching this. So this is one of the other errors that could happen, which is I didn't put the dependencies in these packages, which is, yeah, that's what I was commenting, that if it's not well done. So we have to download these packages. So okay, so this is a package that you can clone without any problem whatsoever. It's public, so you can download it as. So to solve this problem, I've just downloaded this clone, git clone. I'll leave the link in the description so that you can download it. Now we just compile again. So once we have it, it's source demo.bash and rosdep profile, just to be sure. Now we just go here and launch it again. Okay, now it's spawning and it's running. There we go. So as you can see, we have the simulation in Gazebo locally and running. There we go. Okay, and now let's compare. Let's put one side, just for fun. Okay. So let's have a look. There we go. Okay, so you can see here both simulations running. One is running in the cloud in ROS Development Studio, and the other one is running locally. The same simulation, and we just had to do two things. Basically, download the code and install the dependencies that we needed to make the jump from ROS Development Studio to the local. In this case, we had to do two things. One, use the install, rosdep install, for packages that are in the repositories of ROS and so on. And then the other one was to clone. So let me just stop this for a second and put here a clone. There we go. Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah. So, and the second step was cloning. Yeah. Let's launch again, just for fun. Okay, so now we have both simulations running, one locally and one in ROSdep Element Studio, and we had to do the installation of both packages from different systems. And that's quite it. So I hope you liked the video. Please leave a thumbs up if you liked it, and consider subscribing because we publish videos every day about ROS related topics. And if you have any questions about ROSjects, please leave it in the comments below, and see you in the next video. Hasta la próxima.